Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since the last set of videos that I've done, and unfortunately two-wheel riding season for us here in Southern Ontario has come to an end. So I thought maybe perhaps we could change things up a little bit, and went ahead and purchased a 2025 XTP Max 1000R CanAm. Beautiful machine, still brand new, as you can see. Tracks, plow, like I say, it's a 2-up, so it's the max model, brand spanking. Let's see what it's got for mileage. 1.6 kilometers. For my American friends, that converts over to what's that, 1 mile, something like that. And Christmas was good, so my wife and kids, they were very generous, and there are some accessories that they had got me. One was this trunk box, which we're going to do a video on today. And the next, I think the next series of video, I think there's a console extension that's going to go on there next. I think it's auxiliary wiring for the front auxiliary light. That's going to go on as well. I got a USB plug. It's going to replace this old style 12-volt plug that nobody ever uses anymore. I believe that's going to go into the top of the console, so any accessory I have can be routed through this console extension, be plugged in. I got a quad lock for the cell phone. I got a mount for the Zumo XT2. I'm going to put that on. So yeah, we got a few things that we're going to obviously pick away at. And like I say, tracks. I'm one to do videos on pretty much everything I do on a machine. However, when I purchased the machine itself and I purchased the tracks, I got the extended warranty because it's a new platform. Not too sure the reliability and dependability and how well they're going to stand up. So I thought, you know what? Maybe for the cost, it might be cheap insurance just to get the extended warranty. And then when I did that, and I purchased them together, the price for the tracks installed, I couldn't beat it. So it was a combination where I had the dealer install it. It was pretty much absorbed right in the cost. It was a fantastic deal for me. The plow itself, I'll get into a video on that specifically as well. You can see I changed a few things, still in the midst of doing that. But yeah, so let's get into the video of the back rack, the little trunk box, and show you what that's all about. Stay tuned. Okay, so one of the downfalls about pretty much any ATV, for that matter, is lack of storage. So I'll need a little bit more storage. You know, I'm not one to put fuel cans all over the machine, so what I wanted to do was, you know, grab a couple small, maybe single gallon, 2-gallon fuel cans and stick them in a trunk box, secure them in there so they're not flopping around, and keep it kind of aesthetically kind of pleasing. So I needed a bigger box. In order to do that, we had to shop around, and we found that the CanAm dealer had this 130 liter trunk box available. So picked that up, and like I say, it was a nice gift for my wife and kids. And in order to put that box in, you actually have to remove the existing box as well as this frame that goes around it. So one of the things I don't like about that is, you know, I like to use these to secure if I go camping or whatever, tents, chairs, camping gear, strap that down, not necessarily just keep it inside the trunk box, but just secure it onto the front now, or on the back. But I also have the front available as well, so kind of maybe a little bit of best of both. So let's get into a video on what it takes to remove this back trunk box and the frame that goes around it. So quite easily, just got to open it up both sides, and you'll see these two locks inside, one on each side. Just snap them, turn them counterclockwise, close the box, and that whole box should come right out. Just like that. Then you'll see the link Q brackets are still there. We're going to need that for the new box, as well as securing 2 new ones onto the frame on the side of where the existing frame is. So we're going to take this frame off and have a look. So in order to do that, some tools you're going to need: T40 Torx bit. You're going to need a flat tip screwdriver. That's just simply to pull the push-pull pin connectors on the, so if you're facing the machine, it's going to be on the right hand side. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to refer to it from now on. So left side, right side, if you're sitting on the machine facing forward. Okay, so on the right side you're going to have the battery box. You're going to take those push-pull pin connectors out, 1/2 inch socket, and I find the 1/2 inch ratchet wrench was probably better, because the hardware that's in there is thread sealing on there. So the thread lock was kind of fighting me the whole way to get the hardware out. So I'm going to take you down below on the left side and show you what that hardware looks like. So the first of 4 pieces of hardware you got to remove, let me get light in here, is right along the frame, just above the O2 sensor, this 1/2 inch bolt here. Okay, you're going to have to remove that. You're also going to have to remove this T40 bolt here, and like I say, I've already taken the battery cover off because where I have it all set up, my area is just a little bit congested. Take the battery box off, and just above the battery is another bracket that I took the bolt out of there. Alrighty, so those are the 4. Now, like I said before, I got those 2 bolts out for the frame. Not necessary, but I'm going to probably just take this rear seat off and just stick it up to the front here. Just roll it over. Give me some more room. Got this nut driver. Put that in there nice. Yeah, and as you can see, the thread lock that's on there. Okay. And that frame should be ready to lift out. Yep. And that's what the back rear looks like without the stock box. Okay, so included in the trunk box is a another Link Q kit. So that's the part number and everything right there, 86020186. And all that is just another set of Link Q brackets. And you can see that, I'll show you this, they've got some like nutserts, I guess you want to call them, a little bit. And some hardware for fastening them down. Now, from factory, I'm hoping you can see this on camera. As you can see, there's a couple dimples. One right there and one right there. And you'll see the same thing over on the other side. And what they are, they're just pilot guides for your first, I'm going to say your drill bit. So I'm going to start off with a 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to end up with a 13/32. Okay? And that should be the same diameter as these nutserts for fastening the brackets to the top. So let's see, it's 1/4 inch. Yep, just sits right down the middle. And you don't want to go too deep, just cut right through. that up a little bit. Now, if you feel from the bottom, you'll feel like there's some kind of a hard plastic that's already there. So you're going to know that you're in the right spot. Okay, so let me change the drill bit and then we'll step these up. Okay, so before I go too crazy, I want to make sure that the drill bit I have is just the right diameter for these nut certs. Okay, so 30 seconds from what the instructions say is the right size. Looks like it's the right size. Just want to double check, because once I drill it, obviously there's no going back. Don't do this. I'm just making a mess now. Okay, let's just do a little test. Yeah, that's just going to stay in there all by itself. Perfect. 30 seconds is the animal. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to go slower on the other side. Swing it around. That's that. That's that. That's the trick. Okay, go slow. Okay, perfect. So that's that. Let me put these brackets on. Fasten them down, and then we'll get ready for the install. Okay, as you'll see with the two links just installed, these brackets that are on the bottom of the box will actually snap into them. You just gotta put them in there, push them a little bit according to the instructions, and then seat the existing link cube brackets inside the box. So let's just see how she fits. Just open this up. Something to grab onto. Let's just see if that's all lined up there before I push it in. Looks like that's where she goes. Push there, push there, pushed it down at the back. Let me bring it back over here and I'll show you. Open up the lid. Tighten that. You can feel it seats. That's it. That's that. Close that up. Of course, I try to do this one with one hand now. That's that. Just get the light out of the way so we can see what we're doing. And it's got a lock on the back. So that will, even though you'll knock it on the sides, that lock clips onto that lid and it doesn't come out. Okay, that is the install. of the 130 liter trunk box. Nice and secure. That's not going anywhere. And they also give you some pre-drilled holes, some markings for, I think that's for some tool holders from CanAm if you want to put them on. Alrighty, let's have a look inside the box. This looks like some beefy brackets. Nice thick seal. This is the lock. See, the lock goes into there, locks the lid. Quite a lot of deep storage. I don't like the fact that this is rather narrow for putting camping gear or whatever in there. It doesn't seem very large at all. But hey, it is what it is. One of the things also I don't like about this, one of the things is I wanted it completely interchangeable with the stock box. So in order for me to put that stock box, if I didn't want to lug this around all year long, I got to take this back off. I'm not too sure about those brackets, if I got to remove them or not. Put that frame back on and put the box in. So I'm going to say about 20 minutes changeover if I didn't want to keep that box. So not the end of the world. Certainly doable. But yeah, that's the install of the 130 liter trunk box. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. I believe that's going to be the console extension installation. That's that right there. So I just got that sitting there. I'm going to install that. Maybe I'll do a video on that tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked. Hope anybody that's got the new Gen 3s, anybody considering the box, I hope that's helped you out a little bit. Okay. Like, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.